Hi guys, this is Travis Spencer. This is my video reflection for how I communicate using technology. Um, I think first of all, I much prefer to communicate without technology. However, because of my job, because of my wife's work schedule, there happens to be a pretty decent amount of communication via technology that I guess I hadn't really noticed until I had the question asked to me. Um, and most of it, I would say 90% of the technology communication is via my smartphone, my iPhone, and that does include emailing as well. Uh, the kind of communication that I find to be most effective is probably without technology. I think there's something about being able to have a conversation with somebody face to face, for them to see your facial expressions, for them to hear the tone of your voice, rather than having to read a text. And I know, again, kind of with my wife and I kind of know how she sounds, I know how she talks at this point. Um, However, there is definitely a difference in the way that she communicates with me face to face versus how she texts me. Um, some of that is due to being at work and you got to sneak a text every now and again from her end, where she has to kind of play the game a little bit. But so I have to read between the lines of, is she being short with me because she's at work, or did I do something and I'm going to have to own it? I think communicating with technology is easier. Communicating with technology usually gives us the option to really think through how we word things, what we say. You can type something out and erase it really fast before you ever hit send or post or whatever it is that you do. Um, yeah, I think technology is an easier way to communicate. How would my life change if I swapped the most used method with the least used method? Uh, Goodness. I know my job being a creative arts pastor requires me to use a ton of email, a ton of Google Drive, dropping things in and out, crafting ideas with people. Um, that would be extremely difficult for me to swap with anything else. Emailing, being able to send files back and forth, it just would be almost impossible to do any other way. And so that would be extremely difficult. How does the use or disuse of technology affect the mediation of our relationships? I know, being a young guy, kind of growing up, sort of in the age of the new age of social media and smartphones and all that. Um, it has forced me to be intentional with my relationships. In fact, there are times that I won't text my wife about something that happens because I want to save it so I can talk to her face to face. I can be excited about something with her instead of just shooting a text message to her really fast. And then when we come home, it's kind of, I already saw this. I'm not on social media, so that helps me a lot with that. I can't just post about something via Facebook or Twitter and then we get home and it's like, oh, did you see this? Yeah, I saw that. Did you see this? Yeah, I saw that. And then the conversation's over and there was no communication because we've already seen everything. We've already gotten the updates. So that would most definitely be how my disuse of technology has affected my relationships.